There's a strange clarity that comes after 60. It's like standing at the edge of a mountaintop, looking back at the long path you've walked, the laughter, the pain, the people. And suddenly you begin to realize something. The people you thought would always be there, some of them are gone. The ones you thought you couldn't live without, don't even call anymore. And the ones you barely noticed before? They're now the ones who bring you peace. Aging teaches you things no book ever could. It shows you that not everyone who's around you is meant to walk with you. And perhaps the hardest lesson of all? That some people, no matter how close they once were, can't be trusted with your heart anymore. In today's video on wisdom of older age, we're diving deep into the 5 types of people you should never rely on after 60, and more importantly, the kinds of people who are worth holding on to with both hands. These truths might sting, but they may also set you free. So grab a quiet moment, take a breath, and let's begin. Man standing 1. The takers? They show up only when they need something. You know who I'm talking about. They might be relatives. A grown son or daughter who only visits when they need money or help with the kids. A friend who calls, not to ask how you're doing, but because they need a ride to the airport. Someone who remembers you exist only when they're in trouble. These people drain your energy, your time, and sometimes even your dignity. And here's the truth. Giving doesn't mean sacrificing yourself. After 60, your resources, emotional, physical, financial, are more precious than ever. And if someone only reaches out when it benefits them, that's not love. That's convenience. White heavy check mark instead, invest in the ones who show up even when they need nothing from you. Those are your people. They're rare, but they're real. Woman standing 2. The critics. These are the people who always seem to find what's wrong with you. They don't celebrate your journey. They minimize your experiences. They scoff at your dreams even at this age. They may say things like, "Why are you still dressing like that? You're too old to try that now. Why can't you just be quiet and rest?" Sometimes the loudest critics are family, and that makes it even harder. But here's what I want you to remember. You've lived too much life to shrink for anyone. At 60, 70, 80, you are not someone's project. You are a person. You don't need fixing. You need respect. White heavy check mark instead of trying to earn their approval, spend time with people who see your value without conditions. The ones who don't just tolerate you, they appreciate you. Even if that circle is small, it will be mighty. 3. The ghost see. Some people don't leave your life with a slam of the door. They leave quietly. Slowly. Like a mist fading in the morning sun. One day they're laughing with you, making plans. And then, silence. No returned calls. No replies to messages. No explanation. It hurts because you thought the bond was real. But aging brings a kind of sacred honesty. If someone wants to be in your life, they will be. No one is too busy for those they truly care about. They just prioritize differently. White heavy check mark, so instead of chasing after ghosts, honor those who choose you consistently. Not loudly, not dramatically, but faithfully. They're the ones worth investing in. Face without mouth fog. 4. The pretenders? These are the people who smile in public and ignore you in private. They play nice at family dinners. They hug you when others are watching. They say, "I love you," like it's part of a performance. But behind closed doors? They roll their eyes at your thoughts. They talk behind your back. They treat your presence like a burden. And here's what's dangerous about pretenders. They make you question your own worth. They keep you walking on eggshells, trying to please, trying to avoid conflict. But you were not put on this earth to play a part in someone else's show. White heavy check mark instead, build bonds with those who are genuine through and through. People who are kind to you when no one's watching. People who defend you in rooms you're not in. That's real love. Everything else is performance. Anger symbol 5. The drainers? These are the constant complainers. The gossipers. The negative energy in human form. They never have anything good to say. They criticize others endlessly. They bring drama wherever they go. And here's the problem. Negativity is contagious. Even if you're peaceful by nature, spending time with constant drainers will leave you exhausted mentally and emotionally. You'll walk away from every conversation feeling heavier, not lighter. At your age, peace is not a luxury. It's a necessity. White heavy checkmark, surround yourself with those who bring lightness, not weight. People who laugh even in hard times. People who find beauty in the ordinary. People who lift the room, not darken it. So, if these are the 5 types of people you shouldn't rely on, who should you trust after 60? Let me tell you. The friend who checks on you even when there's no reason. The neighbor who knocks just to say hello. The relative who doesn't expect anything but brings comfort anyway. the grandchild who listens to your stories even if they've heard them before, the stranger who becomes family through simple acts of kindness. You don't need many, just a handful of souls who love you as you are, wrinkles, wisdom, weariness, and all. In old age, trust should be earned by consistency, kindness, and presence. Not titles. Not blood. Not history. Let this be the season where you stop watering dead plants. Let go of those who make you feel small. Stop relying on those who only take. And stop hoping that one day they'll change. Instead, cherish those who stayed. The quiet ones. The steady ones. The ones who never made you question your worth. Because the truth is, life after 60 doesn't mean less love. It means more meaningful love. Less noise, more truth. Fewer people, deeper bonds. If this video touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Wisdom of Older Age. And in the comments below, tell me, green circle, who is someone in your life that has truly been there for you, without conditions? Red circle, and have you ever had to walk away from someone you once depended on? Let's lift each other up. Because in the end, wisdom grows best when it's shared. Until next time, take care of your spirit and trust only those who treat it with care.